Alrighty, hello and welcome. Even earlier, this is pretty much the earliest I've started in months, maybe. But tonight's fantastic. Magic the Gathering Dino action and explore on Arena, of course, and it's going to be a lovely time. And I've got 5 new songs that I added to the playlist. I'm going to start off with those. I'll wait for people to roll in and whatnot. I'll get into the deck and everything tonight. Not too many changes. Hello, Five Ways. How's it going? Hopefully all is well. Yeah, well, these are definitely 5 banger songs. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are as excited as the potential for this is. Yes, starting earlier heaven. It's going to be good. Well, it's just myself here. Everyone else, my wife and my 2 kids are away, so I can start earlier. I can just do even more than I could before. Of course, hopefully this means more of you guys can join and watch right from the beginning, or I know some of you like to start and can start later on. You know, you finish work, something like that, or you're in a different time zone. But if you're watching later on, if you fell asleep, good morning. Hopefully all is well and you got some good sleep. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Okay. The game plan is simple. Of course, focusing on the thumbnail, the art inspired there. Magmatic Chasm. 1 in a red. Sorcery speed. Creatures without flying can't block this turn. I like to keep things simple as humanly possible. There are more things without flying than there are with flying. So that kind of makes me think, well, I'll just do this, and then I can basically win much more often. I'd be as aggressive as humanly possible, work them down, maybe only needing to deal 5 or 6 damage, take them down to 14, 13 health. Chances are I can build up another body or 2, maybe play Domri to increase the total power. Excuse me. Rampaging Ferocidon. I was about to say Rampaging Raptor. It's a lot of Rampage tonight, I would expect. But this, I play it, I just sit back, I turtle, I wait. The opponent wants to play some more creatures, but they get pinged, and then eventually I get my own creatures. So they're 2 further. Say they were at 13, now they're at 11. After playing 2 creatures, I play a creature, maybe Shifting Ceratops for 5 power. It's pumped up with Domri, so it's got 6. It has haste. Boom. 2, 6, bunch more bodies, even Huntmaster. Powered up by Domri. That's 2 damage right there that they can't block at all. Again, creatures without flying can't block this turn. Love it. That's the idea, at least. I'm starting off with 2 of these. I might face some sort of flyers or control, and this wouldn't be doing anything. But I want the chance. I want to have an out against all the stuff on the ground. And then game 2, I'll bring in the other 2 copies just to really drive that point home. I have a single copy of Alpine Moon. Now that's to help against Mono Green Devotion, which I would expect Magmatic Chasm also is going to be quite scary indeed. Everything in Mono Green Devotion is on the ground, so that would probably do the trick. But I might as well bring in Alpine Moon just to shut off Nykthos and really slow them down even further. That's going to be quite nice indeed. Furnace Rains as well. This is just to steal a creature. Hopefully I can steal something with this and then go Magmatic Chasm, so I just have even more damage with Furnace Rains. I could steal a nice big creature. I just deal more, and well, that's about it. That might be the thing that helps me win. Maybe I don't have quite enough for lethal, but Furnace Rains is kind of like a creature itself. It doesn't really matter if stealing a creature is going to get me enough for lethal, because everything flies through unblocked with Magmatic Chasm. It doesn't really matter. This could be a creature, it could be not, but it is going to be nice to steal something big on the opponent's side. Oh, it is very interesting, I must say. Big, scary, whoever it is. This could be the Akroan War, so that's an enchantment. 3 in a red. You steal a creature, and you get to keep that creature for a few turns. The second mode is creatures your opponents control have to attack. Okay, that's all right. And then the third, lore counter or Saga counter that's put on it. Creatures that are tapped deal damage to themselves equal to their toughness. I don't really want to do all that. I want to just take the creature and be able to kill him in that turn, which I think I'd be able to do. It's not like I'd really probably have to build up over a few. So I could play Furnace Rains, steal something, be able to attack with it as well, because with the Crowan War, you play it, it's an enchantment, you steal a creature. That creature doesn't have haste, so you don't really get that benefit. You'd have to wait an entire cycle of a turn just to get something done, do some damage. So I think this is going to feel quite a bit better, I must say. Take whatever's big and scary and beat them. Get her done. Back to nature. Certainly going to get the job done against 5-color Fires of Invention. Anything enchantment related, as always. I do like 3 copies. I thought, well, I'll trim it down to 2. We'll see how it goes. And this sideboard could be tweaked quite a bit. Definitely I would want to keep Magmatic Chasm, the whole entire playset in the 75 there. Damping Sphere, well, it helps against Mono Green Devotion, kind of like Alpine Moon. Bring those in, plus Magmatic Chasm to really just hose that matchup. Make it feel a lot better, I hope. Crossing my fingers. I just remembered, I think enough of you guys are here. I'm going to start off with the first of the 5 new songs. We've got Corolla, Work My Body. Oh, this is good. This is good. Dinos are going to be working the opponent, I must say. Yeah, I think that's enough. I tweaked the negative decibels. Previously it was minus 22 or something. Right now it's about minus 19, just under minus 19 decibels, just so the songs and the music and all that doesn't overpower my own voice. But if it does, or if something feels a little bit off, definitely mention it. I'm, of course, happy to tweak. Always room for improvement, as you see right across the bottom. Oh boy. All right, where are we at? Back to the action. Weathered Runestone. Hey, this could help against Greasefang. They don't get a cheetah vehicle out of the graveyard. Mono Green Devotion. No Storm the Festival. That stuff doesn't enter the battlefield. It's just, a one of that can hurt things. And, like I mentioned last night, these are permanents. Silver bullets, things that are completely redundant. If you have a second Weathered Runestone, it does nothing. It doesn't get you any extra benefit. Damping Sphere potentially, but if you have multiple Damping Spheres, it's also going to be hurting yourself. Each spell a player casts costs 1 more. It's going to feel really painful, so I'll leave it at just 1. Alpine Moon as well. Doesn't really do a whole lot if you have a second. It could be okay. You can name multiple different non-basic lands. Turning off any abilities that aren't mana abilities, manned lands, utility lands. So I could see myself upping maybe Alpine Moon a little bit. But, like I was saying, they're all permanents. Invasion of Ixalan is a thing that can grab them if I'm really desperate, in a pinch. Alpine Moon, I need it against Mono Green. Boom. Invasion of Ixalan on turn 2. Grab Alpine Moon for turn 3. I play Alpine Moon for 1 red, plus Marauding Raptor for a total of 3 mana. Slow down Mono Green Devotion. Hopefully they haven't popped off too much, but that sometimes, that is the case, sadly. Now, Halana and Alena, that has been working out for you guys pretty fantastically. Pterosaurus, if you're watching, I know you've been loving this, and this is hasty, aggressive, make things bigger. Seems to make sense. If I don't want to attack, maybe it doesn't quite make sense to do so. I just sit back. Halana and Alena are going to put counters on another creature this turn and next turn, and things just get bigger pretty quickly. I would imagine that's going to be lethal. You gotta admit. Especially if Domri is powering up Halana and Alena. They get to 3 power, that's 3 counters. Maybe there's some other way to power these partners up. But still, oh, lovely, lovely. Otherwise, everything's pretty much the same. We don't see Carnage Tyrant. I have been thinking that Tyrannix Rex is enough as a hard to deal with Dino. We'll see if that is the case, but I definitely needed more aggressive stuff, more action happening early, taking the opponent down as fast as possible. Might not be completely dead, but then they stabilize, or they think perhaps they've stabilized. Magmatic Chasm, boom. There you go. Ripjaw Raptor as well. I could see myself trimming this, maybe. I don't need it, of course, if it's something very aggressive. Possibly trim Tyrannix Rex, bring the curve even lower, and get the job done there. Boom. All right, I say we jump into it. It's going to be exciting. Fresh cup of coffee. This is good. Mono Green Devotion to start. Watch it be Azorius Control all night. Ouch. Painful. I can work with that. Certainly could be worse. Of course, on the draw, an extra chance to seed that third land. But at least I do have two. We've got Huntmaster and Marauding, Rampaging, Domri. A little bit of interaction against what appears to be mono red. I imagine they're going to have removal for Huntmaster. Do I just want it to die? Well, if I get a third land next turn, I could still probably go Huntmaster plus Marauding. I'll have a stomp, something for 2. I'm going to try it. Yeah, that's how it goes. I'd be surprised if it lived. Lightning Strike, that is good. That is actually good. It's nice. Lightning Strike, of course, deals 3 damage to any target. They only needed to deal 2 damage to Huntmaster. Always nice when that happens. Definitely. Okay. Well, unfortunately, it's not another land. Invasion of Ixalan will be that land. A little bit slow, of course. You don't really want to go slow against mono red, but at least I am getting the lands. Oh boy. Hopefully a 4th land next turn. That would mean Domri for 3. I'd ramp with Domri, and then I'd be able to also go Marauding Raptor. Oh, that's going to be rough. We just need a body down. Okay, that is good. You know what? I'm going to go with that. Like I was mentioning, Domri's going to be nice and healthy. Perhaps they send one piece of damage-based interaction towards Domri, try to finish him off. Marauding is going to be reasonable enough. Hopefully they don't have another Lightning Strike. Obscure the critics. Okay, Bloodthirsty Adversary. Well, they're going to replay that skewer, taking out Marauding Raptor, sadly. That's too bad. It maybe would have been a turn sooner. Perhaps we had been on the play and things might have gone differently. Domri might have lived. Everything would have been quite a bit better. At least Rampaging Raptor, things still might not be so good. Although we do have a nice 4/4 blocker. Skewer the critics. Pretty sure we might be dead. We'll see. Okay. Tends to do the trick. Mono red doing its mono red things. However, they're very aggressive. Maybe they're somewhat tapped out often when they do attack. Perhaps Magmatic Chasm isn't going to do a whole lot for us. Ripjaw Raptor certainly is going to do the trick. Trim Tyrannix Rex, it's pretty costly. Pretty simple right there. Damping Sphere could dampen the number of spells that they play a turn, and oftentimes it is cheap. Even if this stops them from playing one extra spell. Skewer the critics, play with fire, Wizard's Lightning, any number of things. That might be nice as well. Might be. Keeping the Magmatic Chasm, I think. Pretty much everything. Possibly Furnace Rains. So actually, I'll do a Furnace Rains. Couple Furnace Rains, another Magmatic Chasm, just because I think if we get enough bodies, maybe it doesn't make sense to attack. They would have some stuff that deals damage to our creatures at instant speed, so they'd have a blocker that is kind of weak, but then it's already been, well, our creature has already been dealt damage, and then their little creature finishes things off. This, well, it's not really as fast as I would like, but it certainly could be a lot worse. I'm going to go for it. There's a good chance we see something for 3, something for 2, I would expect. It might not last long because of the removal, but hey, it is good stuff from Mono Red, as always. Oh, good. Like I said, something for 3. Really could have played a different land than Rockfall Vale. If I had something for 2, I really would have felt pretty bad in that situation. Ooh. No. Hopefully they don't take out Rampaging. It could be a Lightning Strike. They're setting up for... oh, no Lightning Strike. They can play with fire, but play with fire is not enough to take out Rampaging Ferocidon. Unfortunately, seeing 3 of the 3 Magmatic Chasms, not even in the top 10, which is pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, you never know what it's going to be, what you're going to get. You could have 4 Magmatic Chasms. It's the thing that's going to help against mono green, and you just don't see any of them in the top quarter of the deck. You've got 4 copies. You're like, ooh, let's see it. Next one coming up. Nope, 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 nope. And you just lose. Sometimes that's how it goes. Paying 3 to take out Rampaging Ferocidon is... I'm okay with that. Big time. I think that bought us time. Hopefully we get a Ripjaw or a few more bodies here at some point. At the very least, it's all damage-based stuff. Shifting Ceratops, mighty, 2 pieces of removal, hopefully not Obliterating Bolt for 4 damage. That's never fun. I imagine, yes, we're going to be trading. I take out a creature and I draw a piece of removal onto Shifting. It's a lot less damage to our face. That is good. That's okay. We knew what was going to happen. And they had to go light up the stage for 3, which is very funny. It's always lovely when Mono Red has to do that, I must say. I would imagine we get Regis or Alpha down next turn quite nicely. Oh, Kumano. 2 for a 2/2. Not so bad. Does have haste, but I think we'll get him still. Get that nice 3/3. I think there's a good chance they'll take out the token at the very least. Certainly next turn. Gonna get some benefit from it, since I'm pretty sure that's the case. Maybe Regis or Alpha also goes down, but I think at a bare minimum, that token would eat some sort of removal. Another bloodthirsty adversary. This opponent is pretty bloodthirsty. There you go. There you go. Losing the token. Oh, I don't want to do damage to Regis or Alpha. Interesting. Okay. Where's that Ripjaw? Ooh, Domri. To fight the 2/2. Maybe. Well, we'll certainly go with Huntmaster as well. Another body. Maybe we're dead, maybe we're not dead. We're about to find out. I don't think we're quite dead this turn. Certainly that could be... oh boy, yeah. Back to back to back bloodthirsty adversaries, and no Ripjaw Raptor. That would have been nice. They could have likely doubled up on damaging it with a creature and then with their own damage spell, whatever it was, and we would have drawn 2 cards from that. particular interaction. Would have been nice. Skewer the critics? Oh yeah, skewer the critics tends to do the trick. Yeah, well, can't do much about that. Of course, mono red aggro is more aggro than what this is. We had Ripjaw, we just didn't see it. A little bit of interaction, not the best, fastest start in the world. Possibly could have tried mulliganing at least once there. Let's see what songs are at. Oh, almost at the last of the new ones. Nah. No, we can't make it work. Okay, oh wow. That got a whole lot better. I'm going to send a sheltered ticket to the bottom. Going to keep more creatures. The 2 sheltered tickets could have been nice. If I don't see something for 2, it could have been sheltered tickets, turn 1, sheltered ticket, turn 2. That would have been nice. Nice and consistent mana there. The first Thoughtseize of the night. It won't be the last. Oh, Magmatic Chasm. Very good. Hopefully seeing that Rampaging Ferocidon and they don't have go for the... Phew. Okay, mono black waste not. Ooh boy. Well. We could fly past all those zombies if they've built up a lot. Hopefully Rampaging sticks around. Whenever they make a zombie, Rampaging is not going to ping. Because Liliana is going to make us sacrifice Rampage. Or discard a card. Yeah. Definitely. At least we got Marauding Raptor. That's good stuff. Hopefully that sticks around. Doesn't eat a Fatal Push and we'll get Regis or Alpha next turn. Ooh. I imagine I'm discarding Shifting Ceratops. Okay, I get what's going on. Yeah, that's probably going to do it for at least this game. Mono Black Waste Not is doesn't waste any time bringing the pain. Now we got Domri. Gonna have to be discarding Regisaur next turn now. I'm not even gonna bother. We haven't even drawn a 4th land or have a creature out that has stuck around. Yeah, man. Okay. Tranix Rex. Trim that. Ripjaw Raptor. Yes, please. Gyre Reach Sanitarium. I want to turn off what Gyre Reach Sanitarium does. That is... oh, insane. Well, it is an insane asylum. I'm pretty sure. Each player draws a card, then they discard a card. Well, how about we just don't do that? Because Alpine Moon makes it tap for 1 mana of any color, which it is mono black, so literally that is not a drawback. Well, it's a bit of a drawback because Gyre Reach Sanitarium does tap for a colorless. It's not really much of an upgrade though. That's for sure. Back to Nature Furnace Man. There's nothing really to steal. They could have Tegrid, actually. They might have Tegrid. Yes, okay. Nah. Trim Galti as well. Okay, let's get her done. I think Rampaging Ferocidon again, if it sticks around enough. Ping a bunch, 2 Magmatic Chasms. Maybe I should just have 3 in total. An extra one in the sideboard just to bring in, if I really want to see it, a touch more. Yeah, I can work with that. So we've got turn 2 Invasion of Ixalan getting us to 3. Hopefully we see something for 3, but lots of lovely stuff for not Invasion of Ixalan. They always have the Thoughtseize. I thought we would get lucky, and hey, okay, we're getting there. We got the 3rd land at least, the main thing Invasion would have been used for. Oh, and something for 3, beautiful. Cross your fingers they don't play Liliana of the who, you know what. The Veil. They do. Okay. Well. Let's get that 4th land. Rampaging Raptor. You can do it. That is not the 4th land, but I mean technically it is. At least there was a land there and I could play it. Phew. Now they've got some stuff to think about. Of course, we will be discarding something. It will be a creature. That's all we have in our hand. Which creature do I want to discard is the question. I think definitely Ripjaw. Maybe we could deal damage to somebody or something. I'm pretty sure we're going to also be discard. They got 2 Thoughtseizes in the top 10. My goodness. That's no fun at all. Well, they just got lucky. Huh? Sheoldred, ooh. Maybe we draw something good next turn to help a little bit. Oh, they discarded a 3rd Thoughtseize. My goodness. That is crazy. Oh, another Rampaging Raptor. I do like the looks of that. Certainly not attacking with the one, or with both of them. At least until I have enough mana I can sink into them to power them up, although Liliana is going to sacrifice 1. Make us sacrifice 1, and that is no fun. Yeah, no, we're not busting through that. No siree. Yeah. They did good stuff. Better than our stuff. Man, that Alpine Moon would be good. I want to try a couple more copies. Shut down a manland. Shut down Castle Lochtwain. Stop their card advantage. I've always wanted to do that with Alpine Moon. Having a bunch of copies. Could start off with Alpine Moon. Mono Green Devotion. Everybody has at least some nice non-basic land that does a thing. It is definitely pretty rough. Sometimes it has been good, but of course when they have the lovely starts like that, they get a Waste Not. There could have been a good chance that they didn't see any Waste Not early. They wouldn't have had those zombie tokens, and well, they had everything they needed. That is not nearly as much as I need. 1 land, no way. Maybe not even if it was 2. Oh, no lands. That is painful. Okay, well, we finally got to something. Certainly send those to the bottom. Could be control, so Magmatic Chasm is not going to be doing a whole lot if they don't really have any creatures out. Black again. Well, I imagine Marauding Raptor is going to go down. We'll play it safe. Go Invasion of Ixalan, because well, might as well just grab something. Oh, you got to be kidding. Back-to-back mono black Waste Not. Jeez. It's like the exact same start. Oh my goodness. Well, I could discard lands. Yes, rest in peace, rest in peace. Yeah, they only make 1 zombie. Yeah, they killed the... Yeah. There's literally nothing... Oh, okay, well... Well, I'll hold out hope. Maybe we can make something happen. Wait at least a few more turns, but... You can't do anything. It's not like you could do something super specific. You could technically do something with Go Blank, Leyline of Sanctity. Okay. Leyline of Sanctity to give yourself hexproof, and Go Blank could not target you. Thoughtseize couldn't target you. Liliana couldn't make you sacrifice a creature, and It's not like that had anything to do with skill. That was just... it happens. That's how she goes, sometimes. Get that Alpine Moon. Trim T-Rex. It's hasty, it's big, it's hard to target, but I want to barf my hand as fast as humanly possible. Possibly back to nature, come to think of it. Ah. 2 back to natures. Take out the waste knots. Maybe Thrashing Brontodon would be a little bit better, although, of course, back to nature, taking out all enchantments is, again, a pretty, excuse me, fantastic. Against those decks, we're seeing an Alpine Moon to start. I like it. I don't really have anything for 2 technically. I'm not going to play Magmatic Chasm on turn 2, so we'll get the Shelter Ticket. Alpine Moon next turn, I would imagine, and hopefully it doesn't get Thoughtseize. Fatal Push on Huntmaster, we're about to find out. Yes. Turn 2 Waste Knot from them, perhaps. Ooh. Hashtag pre-recorded, there you go. Setting up for that Waste Knot. Yeah. Okay. Where's that back to nature when you need it? We'll name Castle Locktwain. Locktwain, there we go. Stop their card draw. Hopefully they'll have it in hand. That's going to be nice. Aha, there you go. That's the land they play that turn. Beautiful stuff. Still no third land. Really should have been at this point. Would have been nice to get Domri. Would have been cool to stop Field of Ruin, come to think of it. Yeah. I like it. Tommy next turn, let's see it. I mean, technically, it's a land. I had to tap 2 to get it, but it's not nothing. Where's that back to nature? Do they not have anything that discards stuff? That's the question. Hopefully Domri survives. They only have 1 creature out at the moment, so well, they could have something that destroys it. Whatchamacallit. We're about to see it. Oh, Murderous Rider. I was thinking of the other thing that destroys a white or green creature or planeswalker, I believe it is. We got 4 mana now. We're only at 16, and they haven't made us discard a whole lot, which is a pretty positive thing indeed. Maybe they went more killing, perhaps. They went more mono black devotion with a splash of Waste Not. They don't even have a single source of black. They only have a Field of Ruin, so we're going to get a little bit of benefit in with the token. I don't imagine... Oh, Murderous Rider is going to block. Okay. Maybe this is the game that Magmatic Chasm does the thing I'm hoping to showcase at least a little bit tonight. That's not good. So Warlock class, if they get it fully leveled up at the beginning of our end step, we lose life equal to the life we lost. This is going to get painful. Super duper painful. I'll go with Ripjaw. Can't have gone both Ripjaw and Shifting, unfortunately, but perhaps we can build up enough bodies that it is going to be lethal with that surprising Magmatic Chasm. I think they'll kill somebody, do something to someone. Or extinction event. They're looking at all the mana value of my own creatures. They're starting with an extinction event, I think. Attack with the stuff that's going to get exiled. Maybe. Let's see what happens. We lose 3 life. No, 2 life? 4 life in total. Or 1. Something like that. Ripjaw Raptor, I think. Regis Sarava does still dodge Fatal Push if they have it. Hopefully that helps. Ooh, down to 8. That is painful stuff. Domri, though, very nice indeed, I must say. Get that down. Ramp with him. Rampaging Raptor, and that's going to be a lot of aggression. Hopefully that does the trick. Maybe we can make something happen here. Hopefully Rampaging connects. Rampaging connects. We've got Belligerent Regisaur. If that sticks around as well, we might almost kill him next turn. We do have lethal if they gain no more life. If they kill one thing, I can just play Shifting plus Magmatic Chasm to kill him that way. Oh, Fatal Push on Belligerent Regisaur, I think. Maybe. Don't need any more lands. I'll get rid of that. I don't want them to get tokens. I don't want them to get zombies or draw more cards. Fortunately, I had a land. This, I think, is going to be the best case scenario. They have 2 black. Maybe they can 4 black. They can do something with that. If it's not something at instant speed, yes. Good. That mana does go to waste. Now we lose 3, unfortunately. Well, we'll go down to 2. They could finish us off, certainly. That might happen. Pretty close. Hopefully they don't make us lose life in some other way. We only have to lose 1 more life and we'll be dead. Oh. If we don't lose 1 more life, we could get him. Back to nature. I like that. Gonna discard Magmatic Chasm because they're all tapped out. Draw 2 cards. Can't do anything with it. Oh, smoke them. I'm just going to play Back to Nature because I feel like it. Domri? Yeah. We're going to do that. We get Shifting. Boom, we didn't even need Magmatic Chasm. Oh, look at that. Oh, staying positive. Wow. Boom. Okay. Whew. That was a good one. Stay positive, keep playing, get the stuff down. The opponent might not have what they need. It could be looking dire, but just keep at it. If you think there could be a reasonable chance, or just, of course, play to your out, as many people say. If you do have an out, of course, there might be some scenarios where you definitely can't get the job done, but if there's even a chance you could draw a thing that is going to turn the tides, you might as well keep playing. You'll get a few more wins, games, matches, and that certainly could make all the difference. Kind of like last night with the Greasefang, the final match of last night. Check it out if you haven't seen it, but Greasefang just didn't get the vehicles they needed. They didn't get all the parts together to make their pretty singular game plan happen. Abzan, of course, can just swarm the board with lots of creatures, the cats, Essica's Chariot, and that sort of stuff. But for the most part, if they don't get a vehicle in the graveyard or you kill Greasefang before they can cheat stuff out, it's pretty good. Yeah. I think I'll keep it like that. Furnace Rains could be nice to steal. Maybe something with... yeah, I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes. I'll keep it like that. Would be nice to see it back to nature again if we can see it early enough. Take out multiple you-know-whats, waste-nots. Lots of things. That's going to be very devastating. Hopefully this hand is. I mean, we got Shelter Thicket. We've got to play turn 2 Happy Thought Seizing. We're certainly not getting rid of Alpine Moon, but I would expect we have a play for turn 2 with 2 Huntmasters and Marauding. Yeah. Oh, maybe they do get rid of Alpine Moon. Okay. Well. Invasion of Ixalan. That is what we're going to go turn 2 if I don't see that third land. Well, I did see it, but I do want the land to enter the battlefield untapped. I want a total of 3, so I can go Huntmaster plus Marauding in a single turn. And yeah, Forest. Or possibly just Shelter Thicket plus Huntmaster if they discard, one of the 2 drops. Okay, they don't. Good stuff. Hopefully seeing that back to nature soon. But again, something that destroys enchantments that is a permanent. That Invasion of Ixalan could also grab, like I was saying with those silver bullets in the sideboard, the Alpine Moon, and... okay, good. The auto tapper listened, learned. It didn't auto tap Karplusan Forest. Phew. That's looking good. Yeah. Permanents, silver-based, permanent-based silver bullets that you bring in, and you have a better chance of seeing with that invasion. Hopefully we don't also lose Marauding to a Fatal Push. Okay, that's good. That is... oh. Ripjaw Raptor as well. That is extra good. Marauding Raptor. We could take out the Gifted Aetherborn. They gain some life. We got to take out... it's got to go down at some point. I want to reduce their devotion. They're certainly going to take this trade. Maybe they have Nykthos next turn. They currently... well, they had a lot of devotion. Now they don't. And it's one less death touch creature to worry about. Ooh, this is looking extra good. Invasion of Ixalan. Grab the land for the turn. Keep it simple. Don't ask questions. Like I'm saying, unfortunately, we're sending it back to nature to the bottom, sadly. Yeah, Castle Garenbring. Like I was saying. Get that castle Locktwain named. Get the Belligerent Regisaur, and hopefully they don't have a Fatal Push. They're saving for it. I think that could be a pretty... oh, okay, they don't. Wow. Oh my goodness. We're looking pretty nice. Kalitas. Well, everything can trade with Kalitas. Of course, Rampaging Raptor, if it connects, well, that's good as well. Now, things are looking not too good for our opponent. Maybe it really was just tossing in Waste Not to do some stuff. Hopefully we don't lose all these creatures next turn to an extinction event. But they would also lose their own Kalitas, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. Oh? Extinction event. Do it. I at least have some creatures still in my hand, so it's not a total loss. Extinction event. Lizard Regisaur is a mana value of 0, 0, 1, 2, even. If they name even. Oh, they don't. Good. Very good indeed. Shifting because it's hasty. I kind of like the thought of that. I can still give it trample, which is quite nice. Let's do it. We lose some creatures. We'll trade with some creatures. I want maximum aggression. If we see a Magmatic Chasm, boom, we win. We almost win right here. They have to block with maybe 2 things. So they gain 2 life with Murderous Rider, so that does factor into it. Oh, they really want Shifting gone. Okay. Would also be nice to take out Kalatis. I think they want to do that. They should still. They have to. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Oh, it's looking nice. Redemption. Draw a card. A lovely, lovely card. Hopefully it's something I can play, but still, at the very least, they're left at 2. 5. Okay, 5. They lost most of their creatures. Now extinction event. Still wouldn't matter a whole lot. We've got Regisaur Alpha waiting in the wings. They got something up their sleeve. Never would have guessed. Well, they don't have anything. Of course, it could be Gaia Reach Sanitarium, but that wouldn't do a whole lot. They'd draw a card and have to discard it immediately. Domri almost would get the job done. We'll go Domri, we'll ramp, play Regisaur Alpha with a total of 5. Lovely. The game has gone on long enough. I've seen enough lands that I can do this all in a single turn. Ooh. Oh boy. Hopefully it's not removal on Regisaur Alpha. At least 1 creature left. Hopefully they just drew land. Yeah. We gotta sacrifice something. It's gonna be that. They have enough for Hive of the Eye Tyrant to make it a creature to block Regisaur, but we have a second that is gonna do the trick. Nah, back to nature. Smoke them. Just get rid of it. Not ask any questions. Oh, phew. Got the job done. Boom. Okay. All right. Certainly not what I expected. Mono red, mono black. Hopefully it's something different. Back to back mono black would be whack. I'd have to bring in specific stuff in the sideboard to attack. My aggression would not slack. And the damage would smack. And stack. I'd win so much against mono black, I would get a plaque. Golden, platinum, diamonds, mythic. You gotta stick with it. There's the rhyming for the night. Yeah, keep doing it, get better. Improv. I think it's always good for anybody to practice improv, even if you don't do it for anyone else. is still good for the mind, perhaps. Roses. Somebody said hello. Nobody says hello. Carplucent Forest, I guess. That sounds whack when the dinos attack and smack. Mono green devotion. So we have a thing for this. And they haven't done a whole lot early. They haven't played the elf turn 1, which is never fun. Sometimes we just never get it done. No. Okay. Certainly not the craziest opening you can see from mono green, so hopefully we see another Magmatic Chasm. We sent one to the bottom. It does shuffle all the other 4 that you send. You can't see the actual order, but those 4 are at the bottom, and one of those is a chasm. But we got at least one more to hopefully do the trick, and maybe this aggression with Regisaur is just going to be enough simply itself. Send everything against Kiora. The Alena or Elves would have to block, which I kind of like. Take down their Devotion 1. Nah, I'm going to be super aggressive. Hit them as hard as possible. Hit them again next turn with another Regisaur, and maybe it's lights out after that. They'll be crying. Yeah. A 6-3 is pretty darn good. You may want to block it. They can still do explosive stuff, so I certainly won't get ahead of myself. Never get ahead of yourself against mono green because they barf a lot. Storm the Festival coming up. Hopefully it's not another Kiora and Nykthos to untap and do... Oh, Cavalier of Thorns. Well, could be worse. Pretty good. Alright, maximum aggression it is. Cavalier of Thorns likely blocking. Well, we'll see. It's not quite lethal, but I think Rampaging Ferocidon would maybe make it lethal next turn. 10, 7. Ooh, 1. Do they want to go to 1 or do they want to go to 3? Okay. Whew. If I play Rampaging Ferocidon and they don't have an answer, they die. They may still die. If they sweep everything and I play Rampaging, a creature can't enter the battlefield. No creature for the rest of the game can enter because they'll die. So I think we at least got them game 1 here. Fortunately. We got lots of ramp and the Storm the Festival, the tap and untap and tap. The usual. We've seen 2 Nykthoses, so that is good. They might not get another Nykthos with this Storm the Festival coming up. I think I would have retapped the Nykthos and then played Star. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. Oh, 2 lands. Nice. Oh, they have 2 Storm the Festivals in their hand. 2 more lands. Do it. No? Well, we're not dead yet. Pretty sure they played a land this turn. They must have. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Ouch. Maybe should have just played that Rampaging Ferocidon, and they probably would have been dead. My goodness. Well, we still might get them. Still might not. Should have listened to my gut. Darn. I would have won us the game. And they're going to get that Belligerent Regisaur. Or we could just get Magmatic Chasm, one of the other copy that I have that I didn't see. I'm pretty sure I didn't send 2 to the bottom with that Invasion of Ixalan from our own. Okay, they're not doing anything else. Cavalier of Thorns is going to attack. Oh, not attack. Okay, well. Rampaging Ferocidon, they can't have another creature enter the battlefield. So, we'll see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we still get them. They need 6 creatures to block each creature. There you go. 2 creatures have to block Rampaging. Boom. Gotcha. Ooh. Boom. There you go. Look at that ultimate. Yeah. Oh, let's just marvel in that. That's fantastic. Yes, very nice indeed. That is very similar to a match I had on my phone, which I was trimming up. I'll possibly put it up tonight. Very, very similar. They went down to 1. Rampaging Ferocidon finished them off. Attack. Yes, I had you at Aggro Dino's Pterosaurus. Actually, is the music still playing? I almost forgot. Okay, it's still playing. Shuffle. I got to turn it on shuffle. I had it off shuffle to play those new 5 songs. Actually, let's play Accelerate once again. Man, I love that. Yeah. Aggro Dinos. Since you're just joining Pterosaurus, or if you're catching up, but whatever. Magmatic Chasm. Play a bunch of creatures and then kill them. Be as aggressive as possible. Chances are we only have needed to deal 5 or 6 damage. Take them down to 13, 12, 14-ish range. That's not a big ass. That's a couple of hits. Build up enough bodies and chances are we have at least 12, 13-ish damage in total. Magmatic Chasm is, well, we don't care what mono green does, as it just happened. But of course, bring in one more Magmatic Chasm. I think after tonight, I'll just stick with 3. Of course, Alpine Moon, Damping Sphere to stop Nykthos. We're going to be doing a lot less. Weathered Runestone to stop the Storm the Festivals, although we got the job done without all that stuff, without Magmatic Chasm, so yeah. Of course, they were a little bit slow to start. We got lucky, big time. We didn't see an early elf, which is very fortunate. And I was having such a good time talking, I didn't lock in the changes. Oof. Ouch. Oh yeah, it's kind of like a really fantastic equipment or something like that. It's a creature, it's a permanent. Invasion of Ixalan could grab it, and seems like a no-brainer to have at least 1 copy. Hopefully we see it tonight a few times. I don't exactly like it. It's not a whole lot of stuff, but I'm going to try it. See something for 2, something for 3. I think it's worth a risk, at least. Worth a try. We've already taken 1 game from him. Hey, that's alright, that's alright. You ended up falling asleep, which I would say is better. Definitely better, because, of course you can come back and watch whenever, if you want to do so. Sleep is pretty much the most important thing for anybody to get. Well, it's a better start for them than the previous game. Just a bit. We do have a turn 2 play. Let's hope we don't pass up a Magmatic Chasm. Good. good. Have enough lands at this point, so Rampaging Raptor. Maybe they play their own Invasion of Ixalan, getting the belligerent Regisaur with Polychronos finishing it off, dealing. Okay. 2 lands. Let's do it. That's not 2 lands. Ouch. Well. What do I want to do, if anything? Shifting Ceratops, I guess. Lots of big creatures. Lots of good creatures. We can trade with anything, but it's not going to do a whole lot. They still have tons of power. I'm pretty sure this would be it. Yeah. Magmatic Chasm is not going to do the trick for us. No siree. They got some good hits. Okay, that Alpine Moon, like I was saying, another Magmatic Chasm, Weathered Runestone. Trim Tranix Rex, because it is costlier. Bring in the Ripjaw Raptor. Furnace Rains, let's do Furnace Rains. Trim Galta. Yeah. Actually, I'll cut Weathered Runestone. Hoping for Alpine Moon and Damping Sphere. Domri, I mean, increasing power to everything is kind of nice. Of course, I wouldn't want to see multiples. Shifting, Regisaur. You know what, Ripjaw, actually. Not a whole lot of fighting. Furnace Rains is going to technically be a creature itself. They're going to lose a creature, we're going to gain a creature, and that might be enough just to get the job done right there with that Magmatic Chasm. Okay. Gee, I wonder if I want to keep the hand that gives me the 2 1-ofs, silver bullets, against this specific deck. I'm going to give that a shot. Big time. Shelter Ticket, though, will start with that. It has to enter tapped at some point. The Alpine Moon isn't going to do a whole lot this turn or the next turn. Damping Sphere, though. That might slow him down. Ooh. Good. Try playing another elf. You can't. Suckers. I guess I could go with Lair of the Hydra. Lair of the Hydra, yeah. Damping Sphere already shuts down Nykthos, so now we're really bringing the pain. 2 versus 1, yeah. That's okay. Nykthos taps for a colorless. Ooh, I like our chances. Getting a Regisaur Alpha next turn, certainly have enough lands at this point. But still, I'm very interested to see if it slows them down enough. I think it's going to do the trick. Nykthos, they would have had a boatload of mana, but now they don't. Still could play some stuff, but definitely a lot less. They get to Storm the Festival. Weathered Runestone certainly would have been nice. Probably should bring it in. Shutting off Storm the Festival, Nykthos, the Lair of the Hydra, getting a land in a dork is very good indeed. Love it. I know what I'm going to go. target Kiora. Take her down eventually. Reduce the draw for sure. Oh, yeah. Maybe they play Karn, they grab Haywire Might or Beseju. Okay, well, that is rough stuff. Hopefully we still get the job done. Hopefully they don't barf too much. Of course, Beseju is lovely stuff, and this might be our doom. Darn. Tends to do the trick. Karn to grab Phyrexian Portal, or Portal to Phyrexia, making us sacrifice Regis or Alpha and the token, I would imagine. Yeah. Portal. Nope. No, no. No, we're not winning that one. No siree. We did some stuff. We saw the stuff I wanted to see against mono green, but of course, Beseju is boohoo Beseju, ruining the stoppage. Maybe I should have just named Nykthos as well. Both, well, Alpine Moon shutting it down, Damping Sphere shutting it down. They would have had to have 2 Besejus just to stop the insane amount of ramp. I think I'll do that next time. Maybe 2 Weathered Runestones. It helps against Greasefang, Mono Green Devotion a bit. Stuff that tries to cheat out things. It's not everything, because sometimes with Weathered Runestone, things get exiled. You search for it, and then you exile it, and then you can cast it. That kind of goes around. It's like a loophole for Weathered Runestone. If you reveal cards from your library and then put them onto the battlefield, that sort of situation is what Weathered Runestone stops. But if they kind of like, they get revealed, they go into exile, and then they're cast, it's like they bounce around it. Queenie way. Hey, good stuff. Good stuff. 3 lands Marauding, 2 Rampaging Ferocidons. Hopefully it's Angels. We faced Selesnya Angels last night, so Rakdos, the first Rakdos Midrange of the night. Seeing the 4th land though, which is pretty good. We should be in a nice position. Even if we lose Marauding Raptor, we still get something down next turn. Maybe they want to go Thoughtseize to rip something scary from our hand and also kill Marauding. We'll see. Or they just are. They don't have lands. Okay. A braid. Well, that's pretty good. I like the sounds of that. We're gonna try with Huntmaster. They're tapped out, so they can't take it out on our turn. Maybe it survives. If it does, that's gonna be really good. Getting both Rampaging Ferocidons. I feel bad for the opponent. Gonna be KO'd. Take a chance. If they had maybe 1 black up, I'd just have gone Rampaging Ferocidon. Or they play Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Or the Graveyard Hammer. We're going to be hitting them. We're going to be stopping the little bit of life gain that Graveyard Trespasser gets or does. But 2 Rampaging Ferocidons. Man, that is a beautiful sight indeed. They can't block. They only have 1 creature. Nice. They may not want to attack and leave 1 creature untapped at times because the Rampaging Ferocidons will continue to flow in. Good. Yeah. Cost reduction. Huntmaster reduces both Rampaging Ferocidons to 2. I have 4 mana. It gives 1 haste and Shieldred. Wow. You're not gaining any life. At the very least, that does help. Trying to X at some point would be nice. tapped, not tapped, tapped. Okay, we take 2. I'm going to attack with Shifting Ceratops. I'm going to be as aggressive as humanly possible. We're going to lose 1 Rampaging Ferocidon. And they both block one of these. I can give Trample to Shifting if the Trespasser blocked it, but I think at least 1 Ferocidon is going down. Shieldred is not blocking Shifting Ceratops, that's for sure. We get to deal 8. Oh, okay. So we take out a Graveyard Trespasser. We still have 1 Ferocidon left, which is lovely stuff. We stop their life gain anytime they draw a card, also good. A permanent left the battlefield. They were tapped out, so if they had Fatal Push, nope. Yeah, surprise. It also stops life gain, and it pings, and it's menace. Good, good. That is a very sweet package to this aggressive list, I must say. Just attack, 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 ping, stop life gain, Magmatic Chasm, which we could see coming up. If they don't kill Rampaging or Shifting, and we see Magmatic Chasm, they're dead. That's pretty sweet. They probably want to kill Rampaging Ferocidon, because at the very least it can just keep attacking in, which is nice. And just maybe leaning into menace. Some artifacts, enchantments, spells, whatever that give menace to creatures really could turn the tide. If an opponent doesn't have too many out themselves, I can sneak through enough damage to whittle them down, and we lose Rampaging Ferocidon. That's okay. I was thinking they didn't have removal for Shifting as well. Fatal Push, something like that. Oh, well, we did get a land. Now the question becomes, do I want to draw? Go down. No, I'll just go Shelter Ticket. Attack with the Shifting. Do they want to take 5? That's the question. I don't think so. I like that. Yeah, it can get Trample. So maybe they don't want to block. 3 would still go on through. Okay, good. Oh, we're taking down Shieldred. I'm okay with that. We will lose Huntmaster, I imagine. If we draw at least a 7th land, we could get Tyrannix Rex to finish off this Rakdos Midrange opponent. Oh, hopefully. Huntmaster, live. You can do it. Good buddy. Not good buddy. Okay. Tyrannix Rex coming up. Although that is going to be a little bit... Oh. I don't take him out. I definitely die next turn. Actually, I do die. Guaranteed. Graveyard Trespasser makes us lose 1 life. We go down to 6. Hive of the Eye Tyrant plus Blood Tithe or Graveyard Trespasser. They have 3 bodies. It will be a total of 6 damage. We will be at 6. But I'll play Tyrannix Rex anyways, and maybe I scare them off. Maybe they don't see what they can do. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be the case, but you never know. They can make us sacrifice Tyrannix Rex as well, which definitely would lock things up. Oh, they've seen it. They've done it. Attack with everything. You never know. Maybe they miss it. Next turn I get another Tyrannix Rex and they only attacked with a couple creatures. They didn't see the lethal potential. I still want to keep Magmatic Chasm. Furnace Rains to steal Shieldred. I like that. Now, I could get rid of Huntmaster. I've always kind of liked this idea. Dies to Bone Crusher, Giant, Fatal Push, Abrade. I'm afraid of Abrade. We've seen that. Plus, Abrade, Fatal Push, and Stomp. I think we just trim Huntmaster, unfortunately. Furnace Rains is going to be a creature whenever we do steal something, like Huntmaster is a creature, so they lose one, we gain one, we go Magmatic Chasm, and yeah. Going for a walk, good stuff. Hopefully the 4th of July fireworks treat you well. It's going to be a fantastic showing. Yeah, well, let me think. Trim Galta. Kind of like Alpine Moon. Come to think of it, we turn off the Manlands, Castle, Log Train, whatever makes sense. 1 T-Rex. Okay. Maybe tomorrow I can call it Dino Moon. Dino's mooning. Moon of the Dino. Dino Night. Dinos are dynamite. Watch. Tonight. You might have a fright. When the damage is not light. Yeah. I should make another coffee. Let this Rakdos Midrange opponent stew in. Never mind. Okay. We scared him at least a little bit. Taking him down to 8 or 7. Ugh. Not that hand. Okay. Only had to mulligan once. Good stuff. They'll have Thoughtseize. Get rid of something. Turn 2 Marauding, turn 3 Domri. Regisaur afterwards. Send 1 Stomping Ground. Excuse me. 1 Stomping Ground to the bottom. I don't have a turn 1 play, of course, so Sheltered Thicket is better than a Stomping Ground. I wouldn't want 2 Stomping Grounds, although it wouldn't have been a big difference. Sheltered Thicket always enters tapped. Try for Marauding. They don't have Fatal Push. Very exciting stuff. That is good. Very nice indeed. Maybe they just drew Fatal Push. We'll see. If they use it, we knew they just drew it. Or they have Go for the Throat. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm going to go with Domri. And I'm going to attack. See if the Blood Tithe Harvester trades. We would still get Regisaur Alpha if that's the case. Do it. Okay. I think Domri is going to stick around. Hopefully it does. And then we get Regisaur next turn, Rampaging the turn after that. Don't have to worry about Blood Tithe Harvester doing any shenanigans. We could have lost Marauding Raptor if I had held it back and I didn't fight. Yeah. Of course, we took out Blood Tithe Harvester, but Domri ramped. I could have used Domri to fight and take it out, but Domri would be sitting at 2 loyalty instead of 4, so this is definitely, it's the same effective scenario, but he's more powerful. A little bit more durable. Don't have to worry about quite as much. If he was at 2 loyalty, a stomp from Bone Crusher Giant could have potentially finished him off. Hashtag pre-recorded. There you go. This might just be over at this point. So yes, we would not have gotten Regisaur Alpha if Marauding had fought the Blood Tithe instead of just attacking. Beautiful. Beautiful. They got to be feeling pretty bad at this point. Shieldred, play her, we kill her. With Regisaur. Now. Play Shieldred. Do it. They have removal for Domri. It at least costs 2 mana. Oh, looks like they have removal for something. There's nothing to fight, so just in case they're going to do something to Domri, we'll ramp with him. If they have something they can respond to it or whatever. We'll see what Invasion of Ixalan gets. Maybe it's Alpine Moon. Although definitely I'll still play Rampaging Ferocidon. We have enough lands at this point. Do I want to turn off Hive of the Eye Tyrant though? That is the question. I think I want a creature instead. Yeah. Hopefully. I expected something. Go for the throat and fatal push, maybe. Sadly, we don't get to attack with it, but we'll try to sneak in that token to get Belligerent Regisaur. Oh, good. Very good indeed. We get a nice 5/3. I like it. It's never fun if you send more than 4 damage to the Invasion of Ixalan or any battle. Might be better to just send it to the opponent, but when it's exactly enough, you might as well do it. You get this lovely, lovely body. And I think they want to... Well, they're gunning for Domri. Okay. I'll just do that and still pretty much kill him. Shifting with haste is pretty good. Tends to do the trick. They can't have a creature enter the battlefield. They have to take out Rampaging. Pretty sure they're done. They've got to be. Extinction event, we still kill him. Boom. Oh. Okay. Keep everything the same. Could trim the Tyrannix Rexes. Kind of considering that. I don't exactly want Ripjaw Raptor. Yeah, no, we'll keep it. We'll keep it like that. I like it. Let's see that Magmatic Chasm. At least Magmatic Chasm once tonight. That would be fantastic. Using it as the way to win. If we're in a staring contest, or we just be just enough aggressive. Maybe they play a Bone Crusher Giant and a Blood Tithe Harvester in a single turn. Oh, they have bodies. It does make sense to attack. Something like that. Well, I don't like that hand. There's no early stuff. Of course, there's a very good chance to see an early thing. Potentially. Don't exactly like seeing 2 I'm going to keep it. I'm going to take the risk. We're on the draw. One more chance to see that early play. The opponent has mulliganed once, at least. Hopefully it happens again. Certainly we have plenty of lands. We've got Castle Garenbig. There's a good chance I think we may still get to Tyrannix Rex. If they go Thoughtseize, well, get rid of one of the 2. Oh, they have. And this is also a good thing. If you don't have the early plays, the opponent can't kill the things that are simply not out. They have a stomp. Go for the throat. Big brain plays. There you go. There. Fable. We're seeing the first Fable of the match. Very interesting stuff indeed. Something early. Something for 3 or less. I'm very surprised we haven't seen it yet, but of course that is a possibility. Well, they don't have a Thoughtseize. Hopefully they're stuck with a bunch of fatal pushes and removal that just is sitting there. Hopefully we don't see Shield Dread. We don't. Okay. Are we going to see the first you-know-what? Go for the throat? Heartless Act? Something like that. Shieldred's Edict to make us sacrifice Rampaging Raptor. Maybe. At the very least, by turn 4, we would see something for 4 or less. Of course, this is very, very slow, but they didn't play a Blood Tithe Harvester or anything super duper early. It dies. Gotta die. Heartless Act, okay. We've got Regis or Alpha next turn. Hopefully, Tranix Rex the turn after that. Technically, it will be. We can make 6 green this coming turn, but Tranix Rex costs 7. So yes, it will be Regisaur, Tranix Rex, and well, they have Den of the Bugbear, so that's going to be a decent bit of damage. Although they are somewhat tapped out. They do have 2 treasures. They could do some removal on Regisaur, and hopefully that's not the case. At least I do have 2 bodies. I should be left with 2 bodies. If they don't have removal at all, we're in a pretty good position. I'm surprised. Well, probably at least a Fatal Push. Sacrificing one of those treasures to take out the token. Or they think taking out Regis or Alpha before it makes the token stops it from making the token. Sometimes I figure, or I think people think that's the case. Huh? Nothing for the token. Okay. Well, worth a shot. Maybe Regis or Alpha deters Den of the Bugbear from attacking. That'd be nice. A sweeper would also be pretty good, but, well, we've got lots of bodies. Hills, we don't have lots of bodies. Okay. We're not dead yet. Almost dead. Where's that Brotherhood's End when you need it? Smoke them. That tends to do the trick. 2 bodies is, of course, not enough. They have too many out. No, that's alright. I still want to keep in Tranix Rex, definitely. Maybe I move them to the sideboard. I start off with Ripjaw Raptor. We'll see. Definitely want to switch this quest, come to think of it, before I keep forgetting. Oh. Cast 30 blue or black spells. Well, I do have decks that are quest killers just for that. At least it turned into a 750 gold one. And we're getting pretty close to 100,000 gold. I'll keep saving up. I don't know if I'll buy too many more packs before Lost Cowards of Ixalan this November. November or December, I believe. Not entirely sure, but I'm going to have a lot of gold by then. I have enough wild cards. I imagine I would be able to just get whatever I needed anyway, but pack opening, it's going to be big. I think at least 100 packs, possibly I'm going to do 200. Ooh, that's a lot of rare wild cards. Yeah, it's risky. I'm going to try for it. And hopefully it pays off. At least we got Marauding. We could play the second Marauding if we don't have the third land. Hopefully it is a second source of red for Rampaging Raptor. But if it is a source of green, we still might get Shifting down. Dimir Rogues, Dimir Control. Hopefully they don't fade. Good. Oh, what was I saying? Boom, there you go. Magic. Marauding applying a nice bit of pressure. Maybe they're kicking themselves. They should have saved some removal. Too late. What you gonna get rid of? If we get another land next turn, we see Regis or Alpha. Oh, Tranix Rex. They're scared of that guy. Shifting Ceratops still flies right past everything they have. Ledger Shredder and Storming Entity are both blue. Shifting having protection from blue means they can't block. That they die. Okay. Huh. Get them. Smoke them. It seems to be, well, it's not Dimir Rogues. Pretty sure it's not. It's like Dimir Control Prowess. Maybe. Flying stuff. Definitely going to have to keep that in mind. Would it be nice to steal something? Well, perhaps. Of course, Magmatic Chasm, if all their stuff is flying, this literally would do nothing to help us. Fortunately, I wasn't stuck seeing it, so that is out of there. Alpine Moon. Do I want Alpine Moon? Hive of the Eye Tyrant. I imagine Castle Loch Twain is in here. I like Furnace Rains. They got rid of Tyrannix Rex. I think they definitely could have gotten rid of something cheaper, so I think they're very, very scared of this. I think it would have been better to get rid of something cheaper, so I'm certainly going to keep in the thing that, well, made them quake in their boots. Yeah. I was thinking some more Furnace Rains, but that's a lot of creatures. Furnace Rains. We take something big, maybe the Ledger Shredder, after it's had a bunch of counters put on it. Maybe they only have one creature with flying. Then I steal it. Then I get them. I like the Invasion of Ixalan. It may, well, hopefully it grabs us something for 3. Invasion for 2. Then we have a bunch of lands. We'll have enough to have 3 mana. Oh, okay. Okay, well. We're spoiled. We can basically grab anything, and everything will still work out quite not. Counter. We still have something we can do next turn. Hopefully they're tapped out, maybe with a Ledger Shredder. Hopefully they don't have Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce. Oh, okay. I think Domri should be safe as long as they don't have, well, maybe they have some black-based removal that can just straight up destroy him, but pretty sure he's alive for at least a turn. And that may be all I need to get the Regisaur down. Good. Hope you have a counter spell. I think they do. There's a very good chance of that happening, so we're not going to let that happen. Maybe they could have Ether Gust or something that can get around counters, sending the creature to the copper bottom or whatever it is. Maybe we draw out a Fatal Push on the token. Okay. Still pretty good, pretty good. They don't have removal instant speed for 2. They had 2 untapped, so they certainly could have done that to Regisaur if that was the case. Oh my goodness, we can go double Rampaging Ferocidon. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. Big time. Good luck. Oh, man. Devastating. I'm glad it wasn't Dimir Rogues. That is pretty rough. Early creatures and everything. Ooh, okay, okay. Love it. Getting the job done. Having fun, as always. Just remembered, I don't think I turned it back on to shuffle. No, it is shuffle. Okay, okay. Thought I had it. I want to play Work My Body again. Oh, I like that. Hard to say what my new favorite is of those new ones I added tonight. And I am working on a text-based list of it, so I'll put it in the description or comments once I get it finished. So if you're ever wondering, you can look there, copy and paste into whatever search, and you see that song right away. I'm pretty sure every single one is at least available on YouTube to listen to completely free. Might have to watch an ad, but yes, very good game indeed. It's always nice to bring the pain with stuff that can't be countered, seeing the opponent squirm. This hand does make me squirm though, because I don't have a guaranteed 2 untapped. 4-3. Huntmaster turn 2, Shifting turn 3. This is a little bit too awkward, unfortunately. Well, that's infinitely better. Okay. Tranix Rex. Just in case it's something with creatures on the ground. Maybe this is the game Magmatic Chasm. Ooh. Could be Angels. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it's just Selesnya Collected Company. Stuff on the ground. Oh, it's Angels. Never mind. Where's that Rampaging Ferocidon when you need it? I have to cycle Shelter Ticket and hopefully I get... Ooh, I don't. Okay. That's alright. Nah. Happy 4th. Yes, Victor. Anybody else celebrating it? Of course, at the very least, it's a nice time here. If you're not in the U.S. or if you're outside the U.S., a U.S. citizen, and you still want to pop off some fireworks. Boom. There you go. Still no Rampaging Ferocidon. Nuts. Do I like Shifting better? Rampaging better? I like Rampaging better. Yeah. As aggressive as possible. Hopefully they haven't gained too much life next turn. We are almost a quarter of the way through. No, not quite. Collected Company is going to hurt us quite a bit here, unfortunately. Well, we'll try for Shifting. Hopefully the hits from Collected Company are not too painful. Hopefully they don't get Skyclave Apparition. That would also be pretty rough. Yeah, you never know. They'll get some nice big Angels. Hopefully they don't get to... Oh no! Oh, I never saw this coming whatsoever. They had 4 on. Okay. Yep. That tends to do the trick. They were gonna fly right past 27 life. So with Righteous Valkyrie, if they have 27 life or more, creatures you control get +2/+2. We were big time dead. Simple. Hey, we had 4 Rampaging Ferocidon. We just didn't see it. Maybe Giant Cindermaw as well, just to pack the heat. Pack the life gain heat potential. It is a cheap Dino, a 4/3 trample for 2 and a red. Maybe. Go super duper, low curve, aggressive. Maybe not even have Castle Gainbreak. Excuse me. Just switch it out for Secluded Courtyard, something that increases the consistency of playing the early stuff a little bit better. Yeah, Angels. It's all flying pretty much. Magmatic Chasm, out. Furnace Rains, well, I'll steal an Angel if I have to. Maybe that's going to make all the difference. Yeah. Weathered Runestone. Almost forgot to bring that in. Weathered Runestone stops Collected Company stuff. Hey, anything that helps, do it. I didn't beat that Shieldred deck, unfortunately, but I smoked Dimir controlled something. It had Ledger Shredder and Stormwing Entity. It was like Dimir prowess spells. Good stuff. Hopefully it is a little bit cooler wherever you guys are. Of course, Invasion of Ixalan, hopefully grabbing Rampaging Ferocidon, which it doesn't, but it's going to be Huntmaster at least. We are 5 closer to Rampaging, even though we didn't see it. We know there's a very good chance it's coming up. Hopefully. Well, it does not. I'm still going to go with Huntmaster. Next turn I go with the 4th land. I can go Invasion of Ixalan for 2. I can see Rampaging Ferocidon and still play it, as long as everything has not gone too downhill. Okay, let's try it. Oh, we got Rampaging. Good. No, you know what? Skyclave Apparition to exile Rampaging. I got Righteous Valkyrie. They got a decent bit of damage. It's still pretty scary stuff, but hey, that's alright. Phew. We bought ourselves some time. That's too bad. First time experiences of fireworks, or the first few times perhaps. I guess that is understandable. My daughter likes the fireworks pretty good. Well, they just kill us next turn, come to think of it. 9, 11. We'll go down to 11 if we play Tyrannix Rex, so that really doesn't make much sense at all. Now, man, they got lots of good bodies. They had Giada. We didn't have single target interaction. Maybe stealing Sigarda could have been nice. Or Righteous Valkyrie to drop the power of everything. Something like that. Perhaps the Akrone War would be better. Might try that out, switching it with Furnace Rains. Yeah, something to consider. We're not done yet, though. At least one more match coming up here. Hopefully, it's a bit of a faster one. Well, of course, I could play a little bit longer, but 2 hours, I think, is a sweet spot. Leave me time to put the chapters in after I'm done the stream and whatever else I want to do. Might play some League of Legends tonight after I'm done here. Well, I'm not going to be saying this opponent's name. I'm probably covering it. Well, you can see it there up in the top left. No. Could be a worse hand, of course. 2 Rampaging Ferocidons if we're facing Selesnya Angels again. You never know. But we got some nice aggressive plays. Hopefully we're seeing Halana and Alena this game. While we're losing a Rampaging to a Thoughtseize. Duress. Well, okay. Nothing. They pay 1 black to have us reveal the hand. Oh, and we drew the turn 2 play. They would have discarded it, and haha. Ooh. Got him. Love it. Do I like Domri? Well, they probably have removal. I'll go Domri next turn, perhaps. Taking a break from Zelda. Oh. Okay. Zelda is good. The new Zelda game, I imagine. Or maybe you're playing Ocarina of Time. You never know. It is a classic, of course. They probably have removal. But they might not have removal for Domri, so we'll just do that. And it might lead to Regis or Alpha next turn, because I do have the 4th land, so we got to keep that in mind as well. Could do a lot of things. Ooh. I do have. Okay. That's alright. Worth a shot. I'm taking. Well, something's coming down next turn. Guaranteed. Well, it's not going to be hasty, unfortunately. It might be if it's Rampaging Raptor. That would be ideal. We could hit him for 4 and take out Liliana. Oh boy. I think Rampaging Ferocidon, yeah. We'll go with Rampaging Ferocidon. Halana and Alena, they can't put the counters on themselves to give them haste to take out something. It's always another creature. Tears of the Kingdom, yes. Maybe I should play Zelda. Lots of sacrificing, unfortunately. Going to get rid of Halana. Hopefully getting a 5th land that enters untapped. maybe I'll get rid of Regisaur. I'm going to get rid of Regisaur. And I'm going to go Halana. Nuts. Okay, well, we'll still go with her. Couldn't be sacrificed, but definitely Regisaur Alpha. If we could have sent a token to Liliana, she would have been dropped down to 2, which would have been very good. But Terra of Tawashi, I've never seen this card from March of the Machine Aftermath. To return a creature. Oh, that doesn't seem, that sounds painful. Okay. Well, I'll go with Stomping Ground, and nah, I don't think we're coming back from this one. No. Yeah. Nothing really stuck, as it tends to happen against mono black. I still... Fruit Flyer, something. I still like Magmatic Chasm. Seems everything is on the ground, so that could be pretty nice. Furnace Rains, steal something, pretty much. Okay. There it is. I imagine Huntmaster goes down, but again, maybe Magmatic Chasm is a thing that helps. Maybe they go Duress and, well, they can't get rid of Huntmaster, so they get rid of one of the 2 Magmatic Chasms. I have 2, so at least I would be left with 1. Duress. Do it again. Oh. They just packed her in. Okay. I'll take it. Hey, I didn't say it. I said at the start of the match that I was not going to say it. You guys can say it to yourselves. It is an unfortunate username, but yeah. There's always the potential to see those. I guess we could make it work. We're on the draw, an extra chance to see the 3rd land or 4th land or whatever it is, and dress to get rid of Magmatic Chasm or Furnace Rains. Possibly. You never know. Yeah, Stomping Ground has to enter the battlefield tapped at some point. The Raven Man. Haven't seen the Raven Man in a long time. If we discard a card at the beginning of each end step, they make a 1/1 black bird token. I guess that's okay. They're starved in the mana department, which I must admit I do like quite a bit. We lose a Furnace Rains and Magmatic Chasm. It's not too bad. We did discard a card, so they are going to make 1 bird, which they are going to be pinged for 1 damage with Rampaging, so that's actually kind of nice. And it can't block, so we can still attack in pretty good. Oh, keep getting starved. Get him. No, that's good aggression right there. That might just do them in. They've missed their lands, and I like it. Beautiful. Hopefully. That's not going to help their chances. Oh. Do I like Furnace Rains to... Nah. Furnace Rains is not doing a whole lot for us. We'll deal an extra 3 damage with this. Or 2 damage. Effectively, it would have been the same, whichever I chose. Furnace Rains for 3, Raven Man, and... yeah. If they can't get rid of Rampaging, we kill them. We may just kill them. We'll see what they play. You never know. I must say, it is extra satisfying to take down this unfortunately named opponent. Oh. Okay, you can't have a much better nightcap than that. Pretty good. Some hits, some misses, of course. Some stuff to think about. We'll look over the list quickly before we finish up here, so don't go anywhere. We're not quite done yet. Yes, good game, good game. Maybe we thrashed that opponent so hard they consider making a new account with a less bad name. Maybe they attracted bad karma upon themselves. But definitely, I think the Aggro War, at the very least, instead of the Furnace Rains. Like I'm saying, I can pay 3, steal a creature, it untaps, it gains haste. They lose a creature, we gain a creature, and it might be just enough that turn, but still, the Aggro War would, chances are, be more impactful. Pretty good against mono green. Maybe we want to build up enough for lethal over a few turns, so we steal a Cavalier of Thorns with the Aggro War. We have it for a little bit. Then we go Magmatic Chasm after everybody's attacked and we've taken out some stuff. Yeah, I think that would be good. That would be good. Certainly their feelings probably soured. Losing to dinosaurs, they're like, ah, man, I have the worst luck ever. Maybe switch out Ripjaw Raptor. Tweak some things a little bit here. Definitely loving the Alpine Moon. I'm probably going to put at least another copy in. Hate on Mono Green Devotion. Manlands. Utility lands. Whatever it is pretty good. Mono Black. Doesn't matter if they tap to add a mana of any color. Not really. 3 Magmatic Chasms, I could see that. We'll see. We'll see. Overall, pretty good. I had a good time as always. Hopefully you guys did, watching right now or later on, whenever it is, wherever it is. Have a good rest of your time zone. Get some good sleep. Alright, Pterosaurus, 5 ways. Victor, Cut, Heaven. Anybody else watching right now, later on, peace. Good night. Oh, I gotta cool things down. Pretty hot.